Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. Now this area of fence we're looking at here is the area where I had my three passiflora incarnata or maypops flowered, two of which flowered last year. Unfortunately they've succumbed, as is very common with this variety, to our extremely wet UK climate. They just don't survive long here unless you grow them in a greenhouse. It's not the cold that kills them, it's the excessive wet. In fact, one of these had actually started growing in June, July, and I thought it was going to be fine, and then it simply rotted off. So as I've got this piece of fence here, which is conveniently got all of the plastic trellis fitted on it already for the passion flowers, I've decided to use this area to try and grow this Actinidia Arguta issai, the Kiwiberry, the one that is self-fertile, that I featured in a video a couple of weeks ago, and you can actually see it's actually got some fruits on it, so we know it's definitely a fruiting plant. Now what I'm going to try and do is, I'll just flip the camera around in a minute and just film a couple of minutes as I plant it. I am going to try and plant this above the ground level on a slight mound, because it's quite wet here, the soil, which is what got to the passion fruits, and also it's a north facing fence, but it does get sun from that direction and shining down above the fence when the sun's high in the sky. So I think this plant will do okay on the fence, even though it's not in full sun, and it won't take it long to grow to the top of the fence, at which point it'll be getting full sun anyway. But it's the only place that I had suitable to plant it, so I thought I might as well pop it in there. So I'll just pause the video a minute and flip the camera around. Right, so here we are back again, and what I've done is I've loosened up the soil in the hole where I'm going to put this, but I haven't gone down too far, and I put a little bit of nice loose potting compost in there as well. I'll put a little bit more in the hole. And the idea is, just take this out of the pot if I can without any damage. Easier said than done. Seems to be reasonably well rooted in here. You can see I struggled to get it out of the pot. Got quite a good root system on it. So I'm literally going to plant that. I'm actually planting it about a good 4 inches above the actual soil level, and then I'm going to put this nice pile of soil around that. Unfortunately I've lost one of the berries in the course of planting, but not to worry, doesn't really matter. I didn't expect to get any berries this year. So that's nice and firmly planted. So I'm hoping it's a little bit higher than the passion flowers are. I just made a mistake. I should have planted them on a mound. It just never occurred to me. But that hopefully, not that they suffer particularly from rot issues, but hopefully it'll stop any rot issues. So I'm going to give that a good watering in. And I'm going to get a couple of ties, a bit of string just to tie the stake initially to the cane, so the plant doesn't rock around and fall loose. It should twine itself, once it gets growing, it should twine itself quite quickly round this trellis here, and then it won't need any supporting. But initially I'll just tie it with one piece of string. So I'm going to go and do that now. Thanks for watching the video, much appreciate it. Thumbs up as usual. Please remember to share the video with anyone who thinks interested. Obviously I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and remember to click on the bell if you'd like to get updates on this and my other plants, and see if any of those fruits make maturity. I don't expect them to this year, but I should get some next year, all being well. I'll catch up with you all in the next video. Brett out for now.